Thank you for joining me, and this is a presentation for Imperial 10 Investments. My name is Corey Ogletree, and basically I just want to talk to you a little bit about Imperial 10, the background about it, how it was formed, and exactly what is the organization. Imperial 10 is a legal LLC, and this presentation is the property of Imperial 10 Investments LLC. So Imperial 10 was started in 2017 by Corey Ogletree, Rashid Davis, and Lito Villanueva. The focus of this club back then was based off of us individuals as well as others who always came together and talked about the different investments that we were into and future investments. The main difference is now we're pooling our money together in order to obtain a greater stake in those investments, increase our buying power. So Imperial 10 Investments is an investment club, which is basically a group of people pulling their money together to make investments. Now, Imperial 10 is organized as a partnership. After the members study different investments, we decide as a group whether to buy or sell based on majority members of votes. And this investment group in the club is under the guidelines of the Security Exchange Commission, the SEC. Now, we are focused on investing in companies that show a strong ethical and futuristic beginning for their employees, their customers, and themselves. So that means we're focused on companies that look at not only profitability, but these different stakeholders, whether they have a stake in the company or any type of effect that company has on their investors. So this means their employees also, that community, that environment. You know, how is that company affecting those different stakeholders, and not just looking at the ones that have a vested interest in them. We want the companies that even think about the customers and think about their employees as well. So that is what we're focused on. So Imperial 10 has different goals and objectives. One of the main goals is to obtain passive income to all of our members. That means we want to be able to put in as little as possible, because not just because we don't want to do the work, it is because we all have different things going on. We have families, we have other jobs that produce active income, and we just don't have the time and the energy to put all of our focus on a particular item. So this allows us to break up that roles and responsibilities and still obtain the knowledge that we need in order to invest wisely. With that being said, provide a venue to train and educate other investors. That way, we're not just purchasing stock and investments. We're actually training and showing them exactly how to invest, different processes, different procedures, understand exactly what we're looking at, understand those balance sheets, understand those profit and loss statements. That is what we're trying to do. Invest in companies that have similar vision in what Imperial 10 is looking at. We want to also strategically align investments to the club's objectives. Focus on our milestones and select opportunities that allow us to achieve our milestones. And develop strategies that minimize bad risk and maximize good risk. basically the opportunities. Imperial 10 is a limited liability under the state of Georgia, and the president is myself, Corey Ogletree, and we have two vice presidents, Rashid and Lita, who I mentioned earlier. Now, all members have equal voting power, regardless of status, position, time, and affiliation. So what does that mean? That means that it doesn't matter if you've been here for 5 years, 10 years, if you're the president or the secretary or the CFO, it doesn't matter. You have one vote, and that's it. That one vote carries the same weight as the person that just joined 5 minutes ago with no affiliations and no status. That is only fair. Plus, it's an important trait to maintain that investment club status under the SEC. Now, all members have different investment options and stakes. That's mainly because of the time that they've been invested into the club. What that means is, if you've been with the club for 5 years, of course you might have more stake and more money invested in the club and different options than a person that was invested just a month ago. So the biggest difference between the two is just one, how long you've been with the club. But it doesn't matter. You still have the same voting power. You still have the same voting right. We're all still equal as far as voting goes. It's just that different people have different stakes because they've been with the company longer. So they've put in more money. That's the biggest difference in the two. Now, why join us? Well, one, you become a partner within the company. So you're not just a member, you're actually a partner. That means I am going to update our registration with the state of Georgia to show you as an actual partner within the company. It's kind of like turnkey ownership. All members are created equal, as I said. All of our money is pooled. That means we can obtain a greater stake in any investment. So instead of one person purchasing one stock, you have 5 people purchasing 5 under one organization, and that organization has a greater controlling equity and stake in that company. We're willing to invest in a diverse selection of opportunities. We're not just focused on stock. We're focused on other avenues, real estate. We're focused on franchises. But everything must have a investment strategy, an investment criteria. So just because we are looking to invest in real estate and other businesses, that doesn't mean we do it blindly. If we do not have the criterion and the strategy for it, we don't invest. And that helps us to minimize our bad risk and maximize our good risk. We're focused on passive income to allow you to have free time to work other jobs and be with the family. We focus on short to long-term investments. Short it can be as 6 months or a year. Long-term, 5 to 6 years. And most importantly, this is for beginning investors to advanced investors. That means we don't care if all you have is a 401k. We don't care if you don't even have a 401k. The most important thing on this is to learn, understand, and grow from there. I don't think a lot of us are advanced investors, and a lot of us is just the average day people with day jobs that's just looking for another source of income. And that's what we're trying to provide. Now, Imperial 10 has a code of ethics that we are very serious about. And I advise everyone that is looking to join Imperial 10 to review our code of ethics, go over it, understand it. If you have any questions, please ask. If you're not comfortable with the code of ethics, I highly recommend not joining, because not complying with the code of ethics can cause you to lose your position in Imperial 10 and will ultimately cause you to be kicked out, depending on how severe the issue is. So please go over the code of ethics, and we seriously live by it. Now, joining Imperial 10 is not hard at all. You don't have to have a certain level of experience in investing or any of that. Now, you do have to sign a non-disclosure agreement, and by signing that non-disclosure agreement, it gives you access to the partnership agreement and the bylaws. Now, the partnership agreement is what you have to sign in order to become a partner. Now, every member of Imperial 10 is a partner, and we do update that partnership agreement, and we update our articles of incorporation once you sign to show that you are a partner. We also need you to review the bylaws, because the bylaws is what we live by. The bylaws allows you to understand how this investment club is being governed, and if you have any type of concerns or issues or misunderstandings, refer to the bylaws to get an understanding of it. Now, we give you access to the partnership agreement and the bylaws before you become a member, so you can review it, ask a lawyer to go over it, and have them give you a better understanding of what you don't understand. Now, once you've signed the partnership agreement, non-disclosure agreement, and reviewed the bylaws, you have to have an initial deposit, membership fee, monthly deposit. The membership fee is $50, which is what we'll use to update the company registration and articles of corporation. Initial fee is agreed upon by the members, and that changes based on the valuation of the company at that particular time. So your initial fee might be high or low based on the valuation than another partner. If it goes up 4 or 5 years from now, then chances are you'll be paying more than a partner or a member that has joined 3 or 4, 5 months or years prior. Now, understand I'm using members and partnerships interchangeably here. They're both the same. But the monthly fee is decided on by you, the joining member. You decide whether you want to invest 10 or 20 or 100, it doesn't matter, into the club, which that provides you the opportunity to buy units. So your stake in the company depends on how many units you own in the company at that particular time. Now, the initial fee can be used to purchase units also. The membership fee does not purchase units. It is to update the registration. So just some more information about the club. We do have various tools that are located in the bylaws that you can review and get a better understanding of. They have the links there if you want to go to those different websites and learn more about those tools. The meeting is the 4th Sunday of every month, and they take place at 6 p.m. Eastern. Investment strategies are included in everything that we do. So we have an investment criteria, and the main focus is for us to go over items like the profit and loss statement and cash flow analysis and balance sheet, and understand and learn the company's position. And the meetings are also to vote on those different items that we have going on. We have a platform that allows you to vote also, and it's a pretty good tool that we use, and it keeps track of all membership operations in the investment club operations. So We have good tracking records on everything, from where is the money going, even our own profit and loss statements, balance sheets. Any information, financial information that you need is kept and is also identified in the bylaws what you will receive at each meeting as a partner. Everything is done remotely. Either phone, computer, and internet is needed, like this presentation. It is so everyone is in different geographical locations. We have some members in California, Atlanta, and Nevada. So it's important that we're all able to get to each other and talk in the meeting-like environment whenever possible. Now, no idea is too bad or too small, because if you present something and I'm pretty sure one of our members will be able to do something with that information, and if not at that particular time in the future, when something else presents itself, we should be able to take that information that you provided in previous meetings and hopefully use it to our benefit. Now, I would like to thank everyone that was a part of this presentation with me. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to us, imperialtoninvestments@gmail.com, or give us a call, 678-609-3613. If no one answers, leave a message and we'll get right with you. So please come back. Please review some of our meeting minutes and review some of our strategies. Think about joining the club. We'll be happy to have you. Thanks.